But it is it's a partnership, and I think that our customers see the value in that. The employees get excited, you know, when the customer is what? You want to talk to me specifically, and you have the interest at the top level of the agency that you're working for. It's validation.
So let me ask you this. So you come in, you are now the child of the former owner, and you bring in these ideas and these innovative ideas. What kind of response did you get from the team? Was it like, yay, hooray? Was there resistance? Was there doubt? Was there distrust? What were you experiencing?
I think it's different stages, because certainly in the beginning there was the level of, can she do it? Is she going to stay? I was going back and forth, still doing a job at Hughes Aircraft Company. So I think that my actions had to really reflect what I was saying, and because the first year they weren't. And I think once the commitment was there, and again, we had maybe 2, 3 folks working in the company, and most of we had 2 or 3 women working at the company that were in administrative areas. There were some technical women as well, but you saw all of the leadership as the male dominated. So I think that for me, it was demonstrating the value I could bring by just listening, learning. And so I think that it just became a demonstration of what that looked like for the few years, making decisions that weren't well liked. I really had to get over the pleasing people.
I think that's a woman thing too. You want everybody to like you.
Take care of everybody.
I remember that. I just want you all to like me.
Yeah, like me, please.
I brought you barbecue.
Exactly.
I mean, like
Happy
me.
hour.
Yeah.
So that was. I really had to learn that you're not going to please everybody. And
Absolutely.
I think people respect me today more for making the tough decisions that are for the longevity of the company, not trying to take care of the 1 or 2 problems that are happening as a reactive mode. So it's very different today on fitting in and bringing value or demonstrating value to the company in looking for the future. I mean, I have to stand for the vision, create that vision, endorse that, and have people get into that picture. And so I think that they just need to hear it, believe it, see your actions demonstrating that, the decisions that you're making to work toward that, their involvement, because they ultimately have to buy in. So it's my ability to communicate the impact of not doing something or doing something. And so it's very different today. I think most likely the confidence level is different today.
Absolutely.
And then just having made decisions that have had people going, you know, dang, that really helped the company. I wouldn't have wanted to make that decision.
Absolutely.
So,
you know, the role of a CEO, and this is, and I want to hear your feedback on what you think the role of a CEO is really to be a visionary. Your job is to always be looking out beyond the horizon, to look and see opportunity.
Right.
But also to see barriers to what you want to accomplish. So that, because it's like being a ship captain, this is kind of always how I describe it. You know, when you're going from here and you're going to Europe, it's not a straight line.
Right.
It may be on a map, it's a straight line, but you are always adjusting minor, sometimes big moves, sometimes smaller moves, to get to your destination. You could have prevailing winds, it could be coming from the front, the back, the side, you know, the waves, all those it's the exact same kind of role that you come in. So you have to be able to do that.
Exactly. And I've learned that I enjoy that more. I learned that I did the doing job of president for many years, and the being part of the CEO is what I enjoy more. It's uncomfortable. It's unknown. You're putting something out there, but it doesn't mean that, okay, we got to put something out there because we need something out there so that we can work toward it. It's about the leadership team, you know. So for me, my goals are always, what keeps me up at night is strengthening and developing my leadership team, always looking for opportunities for growth and expansion, and your structure, your infrastructure, and your relationships, and how you're working all of that together. And so it's about having that vision, talking about it, allowing people that mistakes are okay. You know, that we're not going to be perfect, and who wants perfect? So I enjoy celebrating the mistakes, the failures of just having tried something, you know, and that helps you get a little closer. But I totally agree that that might not be it once you start engaging in the year or 2 years.
On the journey, exactly, exactly. But you always should allow for being able to make shifts or changes
Completely.
or scrap or say, hey,
Being
we don't need to go to Europe.
flexible,
you know?
adaptable, definitely.
And we're not going to Italy, we're going to go to Spain,
Right.
you know, because, you know,
or
we
California.
can get, yeah, or California, exactly, exactly. No, I really agree with you, and it's exciting.
It is.
And it's dangerous.
It is.
And it's, and I don't know if everybody is made of that,
No.
but once you kind of begin to wear it, it does feel good.
Yeah,
you know, it's exciting.
and it's never going to be comfortable as you're raising the bar, but you know, I like the uncomfortable. I have to be pushed a little bit, but I like the uncomfortable.
So your company is really like a brain trust. I mean, you're really trying to attract the best and the brightest. So is it hard to find people like that? I mean, what's the challenge? I mean, is it easy to find a PhD? I mean, can I walk outside?
We have relationships. Yeah, it's well, you can get that online.
Yeah.
But I think what it looks like is our relationships with universities. So we work with the organizations at the FAA, and NASA finds their very talented, bright folks, and your relationships with companies, and it's just your ability to recruit, your ability to what you're offering once people are there, the work that you're winning, and the excitement of what that looks like. But it is a challenge. I think that recruiting is something that we can always get better at, whether it's the response time on getting somebody in, the ability to keep them there and motivated and engaged and feeling a part of. I believe small businesses allow that environment that people feel more a part of, that they are a voice in the company, and it makes a difference. So it's definitely, you know, job fairs and reaching out and having recruiting is huge. It's a huge
it's a big part of what
investment
you
in the company.
You do need to find the best.
You
and
have
the
to,
brightest.
yes. And once they're found and excited coming on board, it's keeping them. So it's benefits and the give backs and the environment, the safe environment, or the ability to be a part of the molding of the company.
So let me ask you this. I know that you're bicoastal. You actually split your time between California and here. And why is that?
Well, my family is in California. Okay, so DC represents work for me, and I'm I'm a workaholic. And California is my regroup. It's the ability to look outside, being outside and looking at the business, working on the business. And it's my home. You know, I don't dress like this. I'm in shorts and a t-shirt and a ponytail and out running or seeing my family. And DC has become a work environment for me. I do have friends here. I do have a life here. And so what the split time varies depending on seasonal and just what we're going through for the year. I don't miss any employee event. I make sure that I'm very involved with the strategic vision, employee development, and walk. I mean, my job is not in my office. It's walking around and visiting all my offices. So it really varies on what's going on. I think certainly it's a leadership team working in partnership, so it's not about Cindy, that the company won't crumble if Cindy isn't there. And that's what I work on the most. It's about the right people around you. I'll continue helping people see their own possibilities and promoting, mixing that with external experience and blending that and putting really good people around me so that it does afford me the opportunity to spend time in California with my family.
You know, I think that that's a really interesting thing you shared with us, that the company's not you.
It's not.
You know, and I think that that's really important, especially you start a company as a solopreneur. Mm-hmm. How do you grow a company and not, even though you become the recognizable name related to the company, that it is recognized, because it's everybody who's involved.
Right.
And I always like to share with everybody who's involved with the success in the city, your fingerprints are all over this.
Right.
If you did a forensic study, you know, you would find that it was everybody else's input and contribution. It's not me. Right. So that's always a challenge.
It is, and I think that was my goal. My whole goal was to get in and get out. You know, so back in '93, and then 17 years later, I'm still. But it is. I always playfully say, I drew the short straw. What happened? How were the other two short too?